After a season of sensational performances that challenged both the hockey players and figure skaters, Battle of the Blades came to an end last night.
Sure does. It was such an exciting finale, a nail-biter featuring Sheldon Kennedy and Kaitlyn Weaver, along with Andrew Poirier and Natalie Spooner, and Ekaterina Gordieva and Bruno Gervais. Take a look.
Here we go. The champion, Battle of the Blades, season number 5. Kaitlyn Weaver and Sheldon Kennedy.
Ron McLean, the way you held that was positively Ryan Seacrest. Battle of the Blades champion Sheldon and Kaitlyn join us now. Nice to see you both.
Yeah.
Congratulations. What went through your minds at that very moment when you heard your names?
Well, I mean, for me, it was a little bit surreal. I think we'd been committed for quite a few weeks. So at that point, I know it was a week of stress for us because you never know how Canada's going to vote. We went into this wanting to skate from our hearts, and we wanted to connect with people. And when Canada voted, I mean, I think that they were telling us that we were able to connect with them.
Is that moment as exciting as it always feels when it gets down to the final two?
Oh.
Absolutely. But honestly, Sheldon and I felt like we were winners from the very start. We felt like we made it to the first episode, and that was a success in and of itself. But every week was a joy to perform, and so to get to the final was such a goal that was achieved. And it didn't matter if we were first, second, third, or last. We were very happy with our performances.
Yeah. Sheldon, when Battle of the Blades approached you, were you an easy sell for this show, or did you have some hesitation maybe going in?
Well, I wasn't an easy sell. I mean, I think I said last, I was out in the tractor putting in our crop in the spring, and Ron McLean called me, and I don't know, something was going on. So I said, I got to call you back, Ron. And then he phoned, and I said, I'm taking a step back from, kind of the work I do around child abuse issues, and just kind of, trying to find a little bit more balance in my life. So it was, but he said one thing. He says, it's fun, and I think I needed that in my life. I need a little bit of fun in my life, and I'm so glad that I took this challenge on, and I'm so glad that I got to meet Kaitlyn. Yes, Canada's one of Canada's top skaters and top skaters in the world, but a great person. And I think that there was a lot of personal growth through all of this, and finding the love of the ice again. Right, that was important.
Let's talk about how big a challenge it was, though, because I know we were talking in the commercial break. You discovered muscles you didn't know existed.
Well, and I think as I got older, I stopped being able to bend. I couldn't touch my toes, and so I had to get bending again. And then you put on these sharp blades that have picks on the end, and you're supposed to glide gracefully across the ice. Well, the first few times I was on the ice, I went down hard, and I ended up wearing elbow pads for the first little while just because I was falling so much.
Okay, wait a minute. So hold on. Sheldon comes out with elbow pads on, Kaitlyn.
Absolutely.
Is that the point where you thought to yourself, what have I got myself into?
And he's going to lift me over the hill of my head. Yeah.
No, safety first. It was. I think the name of the game was making Sheldon very comfortable to start, and whatever he needed. If he needed a helmet, we would have done it.
I think you're needing the help for the first little bit.
No, I mean we were very safe and methodical and smart with our training, and I think that's what made some pretty good performances.
What impressed you most with Sheldon's achievements?
His heart. His heart. Every day he brought his enthusiasm, his joy, his love, and his heart, and I think that's what translated.
Tell us about, not only did you win last night, but you also beat somebody who's pretty close to you.
Yeah, it ended up being pretty funny that we were the top two, Andrew and myself, my ice dance partner in real life. But he's a very hard worker, so I'm not surprised this.
Is Andrew about to be replaced? That's all we want to know. Is Andrew out and Sheldon now in?
World Tour.
We're available. We're available in springtime. So if anybody's interested, Weaver Kennedy 2020.
Yeah.
But how competitive do you and your partner get?
Not much, honestly. The whole crew of this season was really supportive of each other, and I know that sounds cliche, but everyone was there to do their best, and I think everybody brought their A game.
Thank goodness you and I are out there, because I'd want to take you down.
No,
It's always next
do
year.
well. No. Listen, you guys, $100,000 as the champions in Sheldon. Tell us where that money is going. It's a great cause.
Well, Kaitlyn and I had discussed, we were together on this one, and it's going to Canadian Tire Jumpstart charities. And it's to get kids involved in sport, help kids get involved in sport. But there's many different avenues that the Jumpstart helps across this country. And I know personally how important it is to give kids that hand. Sport is such an important tool around dealing with mental health. We know exercise is one of our best gifts that we have to deal with anxiety, depression, and so forth. And we know that kids that have been impacted by any sort of early childhood traumas lose the desire to play, the willingness to play, and the sense of belonging. So I think that if we can give them the opportunity to get involved, and then along with that, give them the opportunity to teach them how exercise can make them feel better, I think that's important. And, that's quite a gift that we're able to give them. But it was such a great partnership. We were able to educate a lot of people about the message we're trying to carry across this country.
Well, that is fantastic. Congratulations, guys, to the two of you. Sheldon, Kaitlyn, thank you for stopping by.
Thank you, Carolyn and Jeff. Thank you.
We're going to take a short break here on The Morning Show. Stay with us.